Now you will first put your spool of thread on the spool pin. And I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I still have this from the last video when I threaded the machine. But I'm just going to show you exactly how it goes so that I can fully instruct you on how to thread the bobbin. So you're going to take this spool of thread and you're going to place it on the spool pin. And then you're going to place the spool holder on there for you. So just in case something slips up, the thread won't fall off the spool pin. So, and you also need the bobbin, of course. This is a clear Brother bobbin. When purchasing your bobbins, make sure if you have a Singer machine, that you're getting Singer bobbins. If you have a Brother machine, that you're getting Brother bobbins, or get the Universal for your machine. Universal can go with any machine, but if you get a pack of bobbins and it has Singer on it, it's only for Singer machines, and they will tell you which machines correspond to that particular bobbin. So be careful and mindful of that, because I end up purchasing some Singer bobbins and trying to put it in this Brother machine, and I was just like, why isn't it working? And then, yeah, I had to read. Yeah. So I'm just warning you guys. See, my mess ups, I'll let you know in advance so you won't mess up. But you're going to take this spool of thread in the back end like that, and you're just going to place it underneath this little latch right here, just like you were threading it. Before, the instructions are right here, so that makes it so simple for you to not mess up. So like I said, you're placing it through this little latch right here, and then you're bringing it around here, this little circle, and then you're doing it, turning the thread around the circle again so that it can be a little tight. Then you're going to place the bobbin on the bobbin winder. There's some little holes right there on the bobbin, and what you're going to do is place the thread through one of those holes. You see it? Okay? You're going to place the spool, the bobbin, I'm sorry, on the bobbin spool, and then you're just going to take the thread and bring it up through one of these holes. And I like to kind of bring it towards me. It makes it easier for me. See, it didn't take long. It's pushing through. Okay? And you just want to leave a little bit of string. You don't want to really necessarily leave this much. I do have quite a bit, but you don't necessarily have to do that. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. Now notice I do have the machine on. So you're going to have to cut your machine on in order to thread the bobbin. And how you know the machine is on, you see the light right here. It lets you know that it is in fact on. Okay, as you can see, everything up here is still threaded and ready to go. You're going to take it and you're going to just move it, the latch, like this. This prevents the needle from moving, because you're going to need your foot pedal to make your bobbin, and you don't want your needle to break while you do that, because it's going on an empty surface. Okay, so what you're going to do now is hold this string up just so it won't get caught up in the inside. If it does get caught up in the inside, it can ruin your sewing. Like in the middle of sewing, you may have some loose thread that may come apart and things like that. So you want to keep this away from your other thread, because I'm going to show you the outcome of it. You're going to place your foot on the foot pedal, and it is going to wind. You see that? Let me focus. And it's just winding, making sure that it's evenly going even across on all ends. So you want your spool of bobbin to be a little thick, so you won't have to continuously have to do this every time you have to sew. So make a good little bit, but don't make too much. And it only takes a few minutes to do. Actually, I've seen in the stores that they have some bobbin winders, so it just specifically winds the bobbin. It's no sewing machine or nothing like that. So yeah, I was thinking about getting it, but this is so easy. This is so easy. You really don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now it's finished. It's to my liking. So I'm going to take this and slant it back. And you just take a pair of scissors. And now that it's finished, I just take it off. And just take a pair of scissors. Not your sewing scissors, but your regular scissors. And then cut that little piece off. And then cut that little piece off that I told you that will be hanging off. It's the bobbin now, and it's already wound up for you. So now we're going to place it inside the bobbin holder. I'm going to show you how to place the case on and off. You just snap it on. See, snaps on, and then there's this little like lever right here, and it just pops up. So you're going to take the bobbin and you're going to place it inside with the little thread hanging out like that. There's a little swirly thing, and I'm going to try to see if my camera can focus for you. There's a little swirly. Well, it would help if I bring the machine to you. Okay, you see this little... Okay, you see this little swirl thing right here? It just goes through here. The thread goes through there. And there's also a little demonstration. Like I said, I love this machine because it really demonstrates for you. Then you're just going to bring it through that little maze. Let me see, I don't know if my camera caught that. So you're going to take the little piece of thread, stick it out a little bit, put it inside the bobbin holder, bring it through this little hole right here, bring it through this little maze. It's just a little maze, and just yank it, and it's going to cut off. And so you have threaded your bobbin. You're going to put the case back on. Like I said, it snaps on and snaps off. And that is it. That is how you thread the bobbin. So on the previous video, I showed you how to thread the machine. Now I showed you how to thread the bobbin. Now you are ready to sew. And on the next video on Sewing with the PK Fashionista, I'm going to go into details about these different stitches that this machine has. And there are 100 different settings, as you can see on here. And we're going to talk about some of them. We're not going to talk about all of them. If you want to talk about all of them, we can. But I just wanted to just go over the stitches that most people would use. So I'm going to show you how to use the computerized part of the machine and how to set your machine to stitch these different stitches and stuff. So stay tuned to the PK Fashions channel on the sewing series, Sewing with the PK Fashionista series for more videos, because those videos are going to take a little bit more time. So I'm going to prepare myself for those videos. I'm on the PK Fashions channel. You guys be blessed. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.